Long blazers, big trend. I thought I looked like this, but in reality. Hi, my name's Chi. Part of the reason is because I am 5'2". So anything, even though it's regular length, it's gonna hit my hips, and that's always gonna be a little harder for me, but that's not the only reason. This length blazer compared with a crop length blazer, well, it's always gonna be a little harder. For example, most of us wear it like this, and myself included, but that's before I realized it's actually not that flattering. And how do I know that? When I switched to a shorter skirt, and by comparison, looks so much more flattering. And that's when I realized, when your blazer is long, you don't want to wear long bottom with it. Because a long blazer is already gonna make your torso look long and legs look short. Especially if you're already shorter like myself, my legs are short to begin with. But when you wear a shorter skirt, now the attention is focused on your legs, and this is gonna make your legs look mile long, and your body proportion just looks so much better. And your bottom doesn't have to be just a skirt. A new way I am loving it and always looks flattering is to pair your long blazer with shorts. If you have never tried before, you're gonna be surprised. This is such a modern but also chic look, and at the same time, it's completely gonna balance out the longer length for the blazer. I know, you are probably thinking, well, Chi, what if I'm dressing for the office? I can't wear a short skirt all the time. That makes a lot of sense. You don't always have to wear a mini length skirt. You can definitely go longer with your skirt. You can go as long as your knee length, and this still look pretty flattering in terms of the body proportion, but this is also very suitable for the office setting, but I wouldn't go longer than this. And these blazers are available from my clothing line for women 5'4" and under. Links are down below. Make sure you check them out at petitedressing.com. Now let's talk about layering. It's kind of tricky when your blazer is longer. This is how most of us do it. A long dress with a long blazer. The problem is your body is divided half and half, right in the middle, and that is not the most flattering proportion to the eye. You want to see a big difference? Switch to a shorter dress. Now you're gonna see a major shift in terms of your body proportion because it's no longer half-half and now it's thirds. And this is how you use rule of thirds in your styling. It's way more pleasant than dividing your body in half. With this type of blazer, another thing I noticed, what you wear underneath really matters. My favorite is to go with a monochrome outfit. That means I match the top with my bottom. Now the eye is gonna notice there's one continuous column of colors underneath. So it's no longer gonna be focused on the blazer. Besides, this is also gonna make you look slimmer. Another way to style it that's always gonna work is to wear something high-waisted underneath. To do this, you also want to make sure your high-waisted pants or skirts are gonna have some contrasting with your top. So this is kind of the opposite of the monochrome. You want the eye to notice where your waistline starts because this is you giving the eye the signal that your waistline starts here and everything under here is your legs. So when you're wearing this outfit underneath, the eye is not gonna be focused on the blazer and it's gonna focus on your waistline instead. This is a super effective way to elongate your legs and make sure you don't look shorter and make sure they don't look cut off when you're wearing a longer blazer. To make this work, you do want to make sure your shirt is tucked in. Here's a comparison. When I don't tuck my shirt, the shirt is almost as long as my blazer and therefore it doesn't really do much. But when I do tuck in, you can see a very big difference of my legs look way longer and my proportion looks so much better. Here's something often overlooked, but it's very important. The length of your sleeves. Whenever I wear a longer blazer, actually not only longer blazer, any blazer, I often find the sleeves are too long for me because I am 5'2" and my arms are shorter. So my solution is to go with 3/4 sleeves. This seems like a minute detail, but it actually makes a whole world of difference. Because if your sleeves don't fit you, they can make your entire blazer look like they don't fit you. But when your sleeves are under control, when you roll up the 3/4 sleeves, this is gonna make your entire blazer look so much better fit on you. Now let's talk about double-breasted blazers. These are very popular. But here's the thing, anything double-breasted, they stretch you horizontally. So they're gonna make you look wider. And that is combined with the longer length for the blazer, well, your torso is gonna look expanded sideways, and also they're gonna make your torso look longer. So the first thing you should avoid is anything for the bottom that's also wide and long, because this can look like two rectangles stacked on top of each other. In order to counterbalance width and the length for your top, you want to go with a shorter skirt. Not only this is gonna immediately improve your body proportion, the difference in the length of your top and your bottom is gonna make it a much more interesting outfit to the eye. If you want to wear this with pants, it's much better when you don't close up the bottoms in the front, because when you close it up, this is emphasizing that rectangle shape for your top. When you open it, notice I also switched to a different kind of pants. Instead of narrow leg pants, I switched to bootcut pants, because this kind of leg shape itself is gonna make your legs look elongated. So remember, whenever you're wearing a top that's already long and wide, like this double-breasted blazer, you want to do everything for your bottom to make your legs look elongated. That's why this is a much better option in terms of your pants. And this applies to not only the double-breasted blazers, but anytime if I'm wearing a blazer that's past my hip length, I always choose to wear bootcut jeans or flare-leg jeans, because the design of this kind of jeans, they're fitted on your thighs and then they flare out under your knees. This is a shape that's very easy to elongate your legs. If you want to wear your blazer with wide leg pants, you do want to make sure you go as long as you can with your pants, because wide leg pants is another design that's already carrying a lot of volume in the leg shape. In order for you to look good with a blazer that's also long, then you need to make sure your bottoms are longer, and that's why you want to wear them with heels, and you want to make sure your wide leg pants are long enough to cover part of your heels, because that's gonna make the eye believe then your shoes are part of your legs, and that's how you can counterbalance when you already have a longer top. Wearing a long blazer is gonna be hard no matter how tall you are, but because I'm shorter, I have always noticed I always have to put in extra effort in order for anything longer to look good on myself. Not only that, almost anything that we wear, dresses, jeans, tops, you name it. For that reason, I actually started my own clothing line for women that's shorter, 5 foot and under, just like myself, because I know how hard it is for you and for myself. So if you are petite, make sure you check out my clothing line, petitedressing.com.